Karen's Daily Creature Comforts for Thursday, September 14th. Welcome back, subscribers. Hello, viewers. We've got, looks like progress with world events. So let's talk about that. We still have the Ten of Wands, and this is the fact that people feel overburdened. This is the basis or the matter of the reading. We have a lot of people who feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders, that they don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. You know, they're coming back to Florida to find their homes overcome by all the water, the torrential water from the hurricane. And so, of course, people are feeling overwhelmed, and they want to know where God is in the midst of all of this. So let's talk about that later. But for now, we're just going to get kind of a feeling for the reading, and then we're going to have the Supreme Being, God, Goddess, tell us a little bit more in depth about what specifically is going on for the day. We have the Eight of Summer, or Eight of Cups, crossed by the Five of Coins. The Eight, when you find the Eight, and when you have the Eight of Cups card here, it could talk about it's going to take 1 full month before people actually get the kind of information that they need in response to government stepping in and saying, okay, we're actually definitively going to help you with reimbursing you with some of this, Red Cross is going to come in and that kind of thing, and they're going to rebuild homes. So it's going to take 1 full month before people hear back definitively about what's going on. Is it going to be a real disaster, or is it going to be, charted a real disaster so that they can get their insurance money from their insurance companies cleanly? So, those kind of answers, it's going to take like a full month to hear back. So hang in there. The Five of Coins crossing you, but I can't see why they wouldn't call it a state of emergency, but, you know how those things go. The Five of Coins crossing you is talking about, it's talking about, of course it's bad news, but like a bad situation. And we know exactly what they're talking about, the bad situation being these disasters that happened in Florida. They happened in the Bahamas. They happened in Texas or Mexico. So we need to know, there are people who are going, what's going on? So let's hang in here and let's at least listen to what these cards have to say. The Eight of Coins reversed. This talks about people cutting corners. This is in our now position. People might be just cutting corners because they're figuring out ways to, they don't have power, so what can they do instead? I don't really see that as a negative. I think I see it more as they're coming back to themselves. They thought they needed X, Y, and Z in order to be happy individuals, but now when faced with no electricity for a couple days, they might find out that people are pulling together more than they would if nothing happened. So this is like the beginning stages of that, where people are being resourceful. Sometimes out of bad things happen good things. Something good can arise. The Five of Cups card in the past, relevant to the situation. This is a little despondency associated with some of these world events. But here we're asked not to cry over those, don't cry over the spilled milk. Don't get so distracted that you can't see your good from coming. Sometimes that's what happens, is that we go down to where those emotions pull us, but that's kind of an act-react. We can be strong people. We can go, look, it's just a growing situation. I know in a month's time, things are going to look totally different. So that's basically what this energy looks like. And when you have 8s and 5s in particular, a bunch of changes, and their change happen quickly. Life experience, this is a great card to see reversed. It's a great card to see Tower reversed because it's the end of the shock. A tower, it's the end of being shocked. This energy where you were shocked is now coming to an end. And that's a wonderful thing to see. That's the effects of others around us. People are acting interesting because they're going to tell you, we never thought a hurricane would come, or we never thought an earthquake would come, or that kind of thing. The Two of Swords reversed, and the strength, your strength in the situation. Again, this is talking along with the Four of Swords reversed. They're talking the same thing. These two cards, when they're reversed, talk about the end of delay, the end of being bogged down. But now there's movement. People are finally getting off the Caribbean St. Martin, returning to their homeland, those kind of things. These changes are happening, and they're happening quickly. The Knight of Swords reversed. This card is talking about normally it's talking about injustice. Injustice. People are feeling like they're left behind, that they're not going to get the help that they need from their particular government. But again, I'm sure as I go through, the Supreme Being is going to tell us it's just an illusion. Actually, you will get the help that you need, because being a global community, it doesn't bode very well for governments if they leave people behind anymore, because it's an international story right now. I mean, it just doesn't. They used to be able to just pretend like those people, certain people didn't exist in certain social strata. They can't do that anymore and not have attention, broadcasted on them. The King of Spring, this talks about how somebody wants an educated person to come along and save the day, and that's exactly, it's kind of like they want somebody, a strong political leader, to come along and save the day. That's their hopes and wishes card. Now let's walk through the House of Cards and get the messages that we can glean from the Supreme Being and God Goddess, and then we can know exactly where we've been and why and where we're going to. The Ten of Wands. I hear that people are going to be helped, but first you need to do the groundwork of believing it so it can come about. It's like active visualization. You need to do your prayers, and I'm sure people are praying, and see your good coming to you and know that it's so. So that's from the Supreme Being. It's not from me. The Eight of Summer card, the Eight of Cups card, the one where I said it'll take about a month for people to see that everything is fine. I've heard it's the journey, not the destination. It's the journey. It's the journey. Life is a journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey. And the Five of Coins card crossing us. Yeah, I heard, wishing that things didn't happen won't make changes, but reaching out to like-minded people and actively doing positive kind of things like prayer work and or meditation work or energy work. These things will help move obstacles out of your path quickly and much quicker than just wishing things didn't happen. The Eight of Coins. And then I heard it again. Your mindset will set you free. The Eight of Coins reversed. Yeah, I just hear, on this card I hear PMA, positive PMA, mental attitude, PMA. And the Five of Cups, the past relevant to the situation. Yep, that's what I heard. I heard that there's going to be good news coming in about a month's time for everyone. In 30 days, that's how long it takes to manifest. 30 days is how long it takes. It's like a positive, it's spiritual mechanics. So 30 days. If you do visualization, you do prayer work, you will manifest the things that you are visualizing. Four of Swords reversed. Okay. All right, got the message. Thank you. I just hear pulling together and working with positive people. That's the way to go. The Two of Swords reversed. That last card was your near future card. The Two of Swords is your power in the situation. I hear, don't dwell on the past. Don't worry about the past. See your future manifesting the way that you want it to. That's definitely what I keep hearing. And so see how that's your power in the situation. This is what you can do. You can pray. You can do positive mental, you can do meditation and stuff in yoga, kind of like a moving meditation space. You know, you can do like Tai Chi or any of those spiritual kind of positive actions that you help move the body. And that is your power in the situation. You can remain positive and you can reach out and help people in time of need. The effects of others, the Tower reversed. Again, this is what Mr. Greenberg says. I see that the Supreme Being is saying, ask people to have more faith in them, more faith in themselves, and so it will be. Have more faith in yourself, and so it will be. King of Wands. This is our hopes and wishes card. Yeah, I do hear there's good news coming, and it's in the form of political avenues. So continue to pray and believe, because it's working, and help out if you're feeling like you've got more, anything, and somebody doesn't have power, and you cook for them and you bring them food or something like that. then that's a way of pitching in and, again, bartering. Money's not always the answer. The Knight of Swords reversed. I just hear good news is coming, so any injustices will be reversed. So thanks again, Supreme Being, for lending your light to help us make our day more enlightened. And then until next time, I'm wishing you so much light and love. Bye-bye.